another episode of For the Culture.
We have our own line of tugboats and shirts coming out.
Yeah. That sounded like it was traveling through fog. Like tugboat clearing away from because it was couldn't see what it was doing.
Yeah, it was a early morning.
There you go. Real respectful.
Yeah. Considerate.
And it was a little off in the distance this time.
Yeah.
I like this. Intentional. Everything we do.
Yes. And see, that's gonna be part of the toy, everybody. It's gonna you press different buttons for the different
distances.
Sounds. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
A toy, you say.
And get an exclusive by giving $100 to our podcast.
You know what? At this point, I'll take 25.
No, for the toy, you need 100. We'll drop the OnlyFans down to 25.
What was it originally?
100. Everything was 100.
No wonder we've been sitting here going.
Well, I mean, if you want exclusive looks at his calves, not just everybody can see his calves. No. We don't even see his calves. Look at this.
No, I've seen his calves before.
No, it's because of the computer. Shut up.
Oh. Just saying. I didn't know we were comparing.
Introduce yourself.
I'm one of your hosts. I go by J. Mark Perry, along with
Dink-a-dink.
And my man
Dash, Spirit Gang, whole lot of gang shit.
Gang. Hey. This is restroom.
This is restroom?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's an R.
Yep.
That's dope.
Bam.
Let me tell y'all a weird thing real off the bat. First off, welcome back. It's for May 18th recording. It's been 2 weeks. We're glad to have you. We have changing the format up a tad bit, or more like returning it to what it used to be, honestly. You'll enjoy it regardless. It's still the same people doing basically the same thing. We're doing it in a different style. Weird thing I saw in our meme group, there was a post that said tacos, tattoos, and titties.
Yeah, I saw that.
One of the images was
titties.
Our co-host holding up his shirt and flashing a nipple at somebody's Ring doorbell. And I thought that was super funny. And I was like, I know that face. Absolutely.
I didn't see that part.
You gotta send that to me because I don't know.
You gotta send, oh yeah, because he's not in there.
He's not in there.
Yeah,
somebody absolutely used your image.
Please put that in the notes. I want to go refer back to that later.
Find that right the fuck now and send that to me. Because I ain't been at nobody's door for a Ring doorbell to be going off like that.
Well, clearly you were at one point in your life because they saved it.
What I love is that the notes is dash nipple.
Dash nipple out.
Oh, excuse me, dash nipple out.
I don't know what it means.
It's just funny.
All right. So while she does that, let's go ahead and do our recaps. Tink.
Well, how am I supposed to do it and do recaps?
You share.
Okay. It's been 2 weeks.
Just last week, please.
Oh, last week? Yes. It's been raining a lot up here. COVID is also running its way back through my job. For those of y'all who thought it was completely safe, it's not. Much milder though. That's promising. A lot of people that are getting it it's like a sinus infection and then they're good. So that's promising to hear. Stomach flu also going through, and I'm ninja chopping that shit out of here because I don't like that. I don't have much other else to update. Our son does soccer now. But that's it. Oh, he found it. He's sending it.
Of course I found it.
Because I'm so sitting like, who the fuck Ring doorbell I've been on? Like, the fuck?
You sure that's Dash?
Yeah.
Look kind of pale.
It did.
That's not that other guy? That's not Matt? I don't know.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm pretty confident in my lineup.
So my recap has been pretty simple.
Look at him.
Confirmation that that's you.
He like this bitch.
My recap has been pretty awesome. I did get the job that I applied for. Thank you. I'm going to decline it.
Oh, to even have that option.
Right.
Straight.
Right.
They were only offering $22,000 a year, and they required you to move with no relocation package.
Mm.
And I said, that's not going to work.
Go ahead and tell us what airline this is. Come on, come on. Does
I'll
it rhyme with smelter?
No, it's goddamn Spirit.
No,
Goddamn.
no, it's
Spirit
not
rough on flight
Smelter.
and off like.
If it was Smelter, I would still go. I would suck it up and say it is.
Yeah.
Because they offer a great package for employees. But that's about it. I registered my vehicle here in North Carolina. That pissed me off.
Hey,
You're
now,
official.
that means now when you hear North Carolina, come on and raise up. You go ahead and jump in on that.
No.
Oh, he said no.
Such a hater. But he's still bopping the Nelly though. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane.
That's my dog.
I guess that has his heart.
I visited my dad last week in DC. I also saw y'all last weekend.
We did.
Yeah, we're gonna post a picture.
I did. I stopped by to
You
come
gotta do it
see y'all.
you gotta put it like in this, like post at the end of this episode.
Did you get the picture?
Dash took it.
Yeah.
Oh, his face.
I thought you already had it. That's why you said that. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
No, because remember, Jamila's busy and she doesn't have time to send pictures. We
here we
discussed
go.
it.
And I do know where that ring light photo came from.
Yeah.
That's funny. So our chat conversation is gonna be a picture of your nipple and then a picture of us hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
No previous context.
None. What about you, J-Mar? How's your last week been?
Man, the last week I've applied for 3 positions. I've been offered one that I did not apply for. The same one I got now that I did not apply for.
Oh, that's really funny.
Yeah.
So they offered you your position back.
They gave me the contract.
They want you back next year. No, you didn't look at that contract.
What do you think it's gonna say? Wouldn't it be crazy if it says something completely different?
It's going to be very general so they can put you wherever they want.
It's gonna say
Aid
2.
Yep, it's gonna say Aid 2. And then up there it's just gonna say WJCC. And that's it. It ain't gonna say a school name. And then you're gonna come in August and gonna be like, oh, you don't work here. You work over there.
And I'm like, well, guess I'm going home. I saw a security guard working in the. I saw a substitute working in the security office today. Thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, substitute security officer.
They had a substitute teacher covering security.
Oh no, not at high school. Ain't no way.
He must have had a general description too.
Because first off, they be having like 7 fights in a week.
We did have 7 fights.
And as someone who signed up to sub in a classroom, I am not going to be the security guard that's breaking that shit up.
Not only that,
I would love it.
I'm sure you would.
Not only that, this guy also has his master's and has a psychology. He'd be the counselor next year at a high school.
Y'all can suck my dick.
I was like, yeah, I wouldn't have taken to him like shit.
Yeah. Maybe he could talk him off the ledge. So instead of he's like, hey, you got a lot to live for. Go ahead and just back up.
You're already better than me, because you know me. I'm like, shit, we can do this. Ain't no.
Yes, we know, because you're one of the 7 fights.
Hey, listen, I would definitely be like, we gonna jump. Make sure you just don't land on nobody. We ain't trying to clean up 2 bodies.
So Dash done do a backflip.
Let them know now. I'm like, that shit gonna hurt, by the way. It ain't instant. It's gonna hurt like a. Oh, right. Recap. And this weekend we have regionals for the track team. They're pretty excited about that.
Gang.
I performed in Virginia Beach for the dinner theater. Virginia Beach Dinner Detective still going strong. So if you're ever in the Virginia Beach area, go ahead and get your tickets literally a month ahead of time because it always sells out. Every single show has sold out.
He said he booked him busy.
So please, if you want to come check it out, get them tickets early. Probably Groupon is your best bet. They are you do get 3 meals. You get appetizers.
No, you get a 3-course meal.
You get a 3-course meal. So it is kind of pricey, but the show is really good.
Is the food good?
He said, "Is the food good?" And you
The
say,
show is a killer. Like the show's
no.
dope.
Oh.
I mean, the food gets reviews of like 6, 7. You know, it ain't terrible, but it ain't 8, 9, 10.
I got you. 6, 7 ain't bad.
No, guess just depends
8,
on
9 would be better.
8, 9 would be bomb. I'll be eating there if it was 8, 9.
I mean,
They
8,
got a
9.
restaurant there too. Though you can just go get food at a restaurant. That's the case.
8, 9 to me is like Ruth Chris and Fogo de Chao and those upper top of the line restaurants. 6, 7 for a Virginia Beach restaurant is actually quite amazing to me.
Not even a restaurant, a hotel.
Even better.
Yeah.
All right.
Did I get anything else over the night last week? Did I do anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think I did either. For real. Just track meets. I ain't done many shows, not improv wise, but we got some coming up. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. Improv will be back in effect. Stand up need to hurry up and catch up.
Well, whose fault is that?
The people that won't let me perform in their locations.
Okay.
All right. Is that are we all caught up now?
I think so.
All right. Well, with our new format, we still want to give y'all all the good stuff, but we're gonna do it in a more conversational setting.
Should you explain the format or just do the format?
I'm just gonna let them know. This is what we're doing.
Why?
The topic of discussion. Roll the wheel. Roll the wheel. Spin it. I believe that's abortion.
Abortion.
I didn't think it was gonna be that exciting. You're excited about this.
We spun a wheel. Why would I not be excited?
You gotta save that clip. You gotta save that clip of both of y'all at the same time.
The washer dryer did something over there. Didn't like that.
Like, that ain't gonna work later.
Mm-mm. All right, abortion. So here's the deal. Leave us the fuck alone. It's as simple as that. How y'all don't seem to understand, because this conversation has been had for too long.
You're not wrong.
I am 31. Been talking about this shit since I was 18. And the only reason it's been since I was 18 is because before that, I was trying to stay in a child's place.
Oh.
Leave my fucking uterus and everybody else's alone. If you're on a diet and I want a fucking donut, you ain't about to come out there and slap the donut out of my hand. So don't worry about what I'm doing with my body. And if you're going to make this a whole, oh, it's a life, you're killing a life, then give them all the benefits you would give a living person. Every single fucking one. What are your thoughts?
A little backstory there. Roy,
Roe versus Wade.
Roe versus
first
Wade.
off, let my southern dialect do what it do. All right.
Is that what that was?
It might be. You gonna tell me? You can't tell me it's not. All right. Some honorable American hero came out and tipped off the public about a possible vote that was going to be dropped by the Supreme Court that could overturn Roe v. Wade.
It's Roe. It's not a Y there for it to be Roy.
But Y do sound like E's and E's sound like Y's sometimes.
Yep.
So
because when a consonant
don't you do
is
it.
biased.
So actually E does not sound like Y. Y sometimes sounds like E, but either way that would make it Roe, not Roy. Continue on with the stupid.
Dang, and you called it stupid. You wildin'.
Not
you mean them.
Yeah, the thing being stupid.
All right. So yeah, they was talking about overturning it, and now that it's been leaked to the public, there has been protests on college campuses, in the streets, and social media has been in flames. And
DC,
and I mean, was that
in DC? I was there last weekend. They were marching in DC, like in front of the White House and like in front of all the federal buildings last week.
Makes sense to me.
There was also a nurses' march.
And I guess I should clarify when I say overturn. The idea is that they want to remove big government from having this kind of control over what state legislation says and can do.
Then do that over for other shit.
Now, the issue, I mean, and this is just because I'm susceptible to devil's advocate, but the issue is if you seen Dope the movie, and we talk about slippery slopes.
Sure.
When they tried that for discrimination, schools shut down locally in Virginia, primarily example. So they had to take it out of. I mean, that's why they was like, all right, now we're gonna make it like a nationwide, because we know states should not have that kind of power.
So if they shouldn't, if they have proven before that they shouldn't have that kind of power because they do stupid shit like that,
correct,
then why overturn it? And again, shit like that, and with Roe versus Wade, this has to do with discrimination and other people's bodies.
I don't know.
Overturn. I can't even think of a law to fucking overturn.
Hey, horses aren't allowed in bathtubs in Virginia.
Horses aren't allowed in bathtubs. Let them make that law. That's fine. But you over here trying to control people's bodies, and you know that's how it's gonna go. And you just want to wash your hands of it and be like, "Well, it's not our responsibility. It's your state."
Quite technically, yes.
You gave them that power when you could just leave what is already in place. Ain't that crazy?
I don't think people in government should hold their positions longer than like 15 years. Personally.
That's a whole other.
And
topic.
I think once you cross like 65, you probably be like, all right, guys, it was nice knowing y'all.
Goodbye.
My generation's moved on. I'll let y'all handle this from here.
It should be a term limit. Shouldn't even be an age limit. It should be a term limit.
No, age limit too, for sure.
8 years. 8 years, just like presidency. I'm cool with 8 for the presidency.
I'm cool with 8.
Because at this point, you'll have people, and I don't think the Supreme Court should be forever.
Agreed.
Oh, absolutely
no government position should be.
No.
I think I would say Supreme Court 12 years, only because of how long sometimes cases take and the process of putting somebody in that position. So I would say 12 to 16. I would say 16. I give them 16 years.
That's still tough.
And that's 2 presidency terms.
Yeah.
I give them 2 presidency terms, two double presidency terms, because or 4 presidency terms, depending on
depending on who the president is.
Now, ain't that weird that we call as a place that preaches about democracy and electing officials, and we try to avoid monarchy.
It was never a true democracy.
But I'm saying, that whole thing was really trying to not to be like England was throughout this whole ordeal.
But even England had parliament.
Yes, and even in Parliament, they don't sit there forever.
Don't they?
No, they don't.
Oh, they don't?
No.
And I'm like, that's kind of weird for y'all to be like, all right, president can't stay ever.
Congressman
can't stay
remember,
forever.
We did a lot of shit that the founding fathers said, hey, don't do that. And people went, haha, doing it anyway. And so while I blame them for a lot of other things, I'm not going to blame them for that.
And again, that kind of falls back to, if this was a real democratic republic where everybody had to say so, it probably wouldn't have been. But then you took a handful of rich white people and said, they speak for everybody.
It should always, it will always be a handful of rich white people. So that's part of the problem.
Or black people puppets.
Or black people puppets.
Yeah.
Ding.
Those are still around.
We love those.
Yep.
You know what I wanted to come out of this presidency? My student loans fucking forgiven.
Amazing.
And what I've gotten is everything fucking else but.
A jerk somewhere would say you should have enlisted.
You should have enlisted. No. No.
I'm just saying.
And I'm saying no.
Hey, give them 4, serve 8, and you get paid for it.
I'm not built for that. I'm just not.
It's not that year.
It's not for me.
No, you probably could have made it nowadays.
No, it's not for me. No. It was never for me.
They're a lot more politically correct now.
That don't even
Oh
matter.
no.
Like,
Oh no. Them boys do what the fuck they want nowadays.
Yeah. That's what I just mean political. That's what I meant. You can't
Oh.
get away with the stuff you used to.
Oh yeah, they got beards now. Women got locks.
My man said, I do you want me to run full speed down this sidewalk and drop kick you? Charges. Like can't be threatening people like that.
someone said that to you?
No, I was just nearby when he said it to somebody else. And it was super fun. I mean, I thought it was one of the funniest things I ever heard, but apparently it's unprofessional.
Was this in Alaska?
No, that was in basic training.
Oh.
So here you are, a young 17-year-old lad. That's what you over here.
Yeah, I was.
And if someone's threatening to do that to somebody else, you can't laugh.
Why you can't?
No.
Because that kick's gonna come towards you.
I was already getting briefed. I was stopped because I was getting briefed, and then this clown had done something behind them. He was just walking by, and they hopped on him. I was like, dang, thanks, homie, save me.
Good
Good
old
time.
basic training.
Good times, right?
Man, I could tell military stories all day.
Probably. We'll do that on veterans.
And see, that still brings me back to this isn't for me.
We should do that. We'll get like
I've heard some of these stories already. It's not for me.
Oh no,
we'll get
I got
veterans together for Veterans Day
Oh, we could do a veterans episode.
November?
or active duty. We'll get an active duty member.
Who do you know that's active duty?
Everybody except us.
Except for you two?
Nah, I think everybody out except Gary.
See?
Yeah.
I say I know some active duty folks we can get in here. Active duty vets.
No, nobody.
Saying, what's the chance of you getting blue on here?
Zip zero.
Hit you with the Nero. Let me not do too many lines because copyright infringement.
Yeah,
Accurate.
lying. I wonder how many can we get across before they flag us.
Wouldn't it be wild once we blow up, they go back to past episodes and that's when it like comes
Man, you leave it there. If it's going using Facebook algorithm, they'll get us.
up? Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say
Facebook,
this.
Instagram.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this. When we blow up, because we are,
Yeah.
this podcast is gonna make it. When we blow up and they start going back and looking at these old episodes, I don't want to be held accountable.
That's right. That's a whole different me, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think doing a disclaimer of I don't want to be held accountable is gonna have you not held accountable.
Listen, Charlemagne said we grow every day. You can't hold me for old shit.
That's
what I
true.
said 5 minutes ago don't count for how I feel now.
Okay, so not that quick of a turnover.
Well, technically, if we're having a conversation and I'm growing and learning in that conversation, don't judge me.
Sure, but there needs to be
Nope. You can't
there
put a
needs to be proof
timetable
of
on
growth
it.
and learning. You can't be like,
You can't put a timetable on it because
Yeah, I
that's
could
like,
literally.
but again, yes, that's fine. You could grow and learn from that conversation in 5 minutes. But if we didn't see you grow and learn from that conversation in 5 minutes, you can't be like, I'm not the same person I was 5 minutes ago.
What
just
I'm saying
because
is-
you didn't see the growth doesn't mean I didn't grow.
if
Did
I
you
go-
demonstrate growth?
If I say,
I don't
yeah,
have
if I
to.
see what you're saying, you're right. I was wrong. And if I say that at the end of the
Okay,
conversation,
yes, and that's what I said. That's demonstrating growth. But if we end that conversation and Dash still go, fuck you, bitches, that's not showing growth.
he
But
might
I don't
be
have to
doing-
show you growth. Growth is inner.
Yep.
It's
Ooh.
not outer. I don't have to.
Twitter would like it to be outer for you not to be canceled.
Boy, Twitter would like it to be outer and on paper and email, on video and
and
voice
that's
recording.
fine. You don't
Ken-
got to. Just
Ken-
know.
Kendrick said, "Fuck this cancel culture." Who the fuck they think they are?
I don't give a fuck what Kendrick said.
That's funny because that's exactly what he said. Yeah, that's it. Ironic. No,
Everybody
no,
just
that's
canceling everybody.
He said, "Can't we're probably best
true.
friends."
Yeah, you and Kendrick, y'all saying the same thing. He don't care. You don't care. Y'all probably get along great.
I don't know.
I would be friends with Kendrick Lamar.
I don't know. I don't know those people. So
I don't know. I don't know none of his hobbies. He make cool music, but maybe he like weird shit, and I'd be like, ugh.
and I can't even like say that because I only know radio
humble.
songs. Yeah, like I don't know him like even on like an artist level. So
Like Pyrus and Crips all got along. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
okay.
Let's do
Yeah.
That's how it went.
I don't want to go back though because you gave them a recap of what was happening, but I did not hear y'all's opinions.
Oh,
On what?
On the abortion thing.
I
Oh,
think
Perry got his out.
Did it?
that I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I just don't think giving it back to states is a good idea
Why?
because states suck. It's depending on what state you stay in. States be bugging. As we already know, you go to what is it, Georgia or Florida? One of them down there tripping.
Florida, you know, if it's something,
Yeah.
the Bronx in Florida, bro. Charlemagne was not wrong. He was not wrong.
Either way, it's risk. Alabama, I think, up there too. So yeah, I'd rather just leave it at the. Hey, we're gonna just make it across the board for everybody to make sure y'all ain't out here acting up.
And across the board for everybody to what?
Choice?
Okay.
Yeah. What's the alternative to having free choice?
Pro-life.
Oh, making you keep it?
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of hard. That's kind of wild. I also think it's extreme that these people keep using this rape scenario. As
Oh
their,
yes, let's bring that up.
That is,
Let's make this perfectly clear. I am pro-abortion, not because you were raped, not because you were sexually assaulted, not because of health reasons, not because of any kind of trauma that would happen to you physically or emotionally, but because it is your fucking body and you can do what the fuck you want.
yo.
Maybe you just went out Saturday, got hit by 6 dicks, and just said, one of them got me pregnant, I don't want it. That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to give a reason.
Go ahead, Dash.
I ain't got too much to say. It ain't too much you can say after getting hit with 6 dicks.
Do you agree?
He said 6. He said 6, right? 6 dicks? Nah, I ain't got nothing for that. You got me beat, big dog.
Damn.
You said maybe 3 up, like, you know what, we can talk about that. 6? Nah, I ain't got
And
nothing for
only
that.
one got you pregnant? Shit.
Well, we don't know. So either way.
That's a movie right there.
Hey, it's happened.
Speaking of kids, yeah, abortions, because we ain't got no, baby formula.
Hey,
Here's
we
your theory on that.
Hey,
Oh, we got a theory.
Oh, wait, go ahead.
No, go ahead with your theory, because I'm gonna tell you what the FDA did.
Oh boy. Okay. So there's a big push like in recent years, of course, for like breastfeeding versus formula. And as they are pushing for, or I believe all of this is connected truly, but as they are pushing for more women to get pregnant and have children, they're also pushing for more breastfeeding. Like they're pushing for more of that need by getting rid of the substance that you have for outward like food and choices.
Interesting.
You know why that is? That's because they pump our bodies with all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it transferred to the kids is straight from the mother's breast.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's literally coming straight out of women's bodies, it's a natural thing. Instead of giving them vaccines or finding ways to vaccinate and give them all this, they pump our bodies with bullshit and then have us transfer it to kids, and then our kids pass it on and they pass, and then like this is how like this is why we have so many different types of cancers and all these other shits and microwaves and pesticides and all these other shits are fucking us up.
Not all, yeah. Not
and remember, even before the shortage, there was a recall on so many of the formulas because of different shit like that. Yeah. And they had to recall it, and then remaking it without the shit that they discovered was harmful
they still haven't done
that. They still haven't done that. And so there's a shortage, but this again turns right back into that, how dare you try and force this upon people, and again forcing this lifestyle on people, and then you as even a basic government organization cannot ensure that these children will be safe.
You want to hear something funny about that?
Yes.
The FDA has approved emergency usage of the facility that they closed down.
Yes, I heard it was up in the air. So yeah.
So they're allowing them to remake the formula. They said they're going to need 4 weeks to get the facility back running and 6 to 8 weeks to get it in stores.
I don't want it.
Now, I will say, apparently, it was only 4 babies that got sick from after 4 babies that got sick after eating, but they could not say it was directly related to the formula.
Mm-hmm.
I will give them that credit, so that I won't be like, oh, they out here killing babies. They just had how many babies do you think were eating that formula? 4 got sick, and not even directly related to that.
They say it's not directly related to, but if they on formula, what else they eating?
When I'm just, but that can be related to their genetics and it's their reaction to the formula. Is what I'm saying. Again, there's only four out of 100,000. You would be like, you wouldn't count that against 100. You'll just use that in that skew number.
If my child's one of the 4.
Right, but you would just stop buying it. I'm not gonna go on a protest like shut down the company.
Shut down the company.
Remember when I got sick from Peter Pan peanut butter?
And you should stop fucking eating it.
Let me tell you, them sandwiches though.
I would say give up peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
No, just Peter Pan.
Them sandwiches
There's literally, that's just like, okay, Similac got the kids sick. There are so many other formulas. Use one of them. You don't have to use Similac, just like you didn't have to keep eating Peter Pan, you goof.
Peter Pan was some of the best peanut butter I ever had. I regret none of those choices.
And Jiffy.
Jif.
I'm thinking
Jiffy
about cornbread.
Yeah.
Cornbread. Yeah. That peanut butter got a little funny taste to it.
Mm.
Nobody got that now?
Yes, of course we have.
I had to look.
It's okay, we transition that. It's cool.
What are we transitioning to?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Natural peanut butter?
Huh, never actually tried that.
Good. Sound like no sugar in that thing.
Is it nasty?
No.
Oh, see? Dash likes it.
Because once you slap it onto some of that strawberry jam on some bruschetta bread.
Look at him, can't even trust him. He's talking about strawberry and bruschetta.
Do you do like the powdered stuff? The PB2? I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
First
That's
off,
what it's called.
whatever you talking about ain't real because I ain't never heard about no powdered.
Yeah,
it's like
peanut butter.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No?
That ain't work.
It's uneven.
Yeah.
Still counts.
The Rock doesn't like what you're speaking of.
No. we'll discuss.
Still counts. I did what I was supposed to.
No, I'll show you your criteria. Mm-hmm. Done.
You saying what the fuck is powdered peanut? What?
It ain't real.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look at that because people said
it's like powdered eggs. Like they're fucking disgusting, but I would eat them. I would eat them all day.
Yeah, I would eat them.
That's funny. That's what came up first. Powdered eggs. Yeah, like PB2, PB Fit is powdered peanut butter.
And it's just protein. What is this?
See, that's what I thought, but they said it's not.
Do you add
it's
water?
Powdered peanuts that have been pressed to remove much of the oils and fats.
Do I add water?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
No. Because why remove the oils and fats if you just have to add water to it?
Because you ain't got no fats in your water.
So it says the use of it is an alternative way to add peanut flavor to foods without increasing the risk of choking. It can be put on snacks, stirred in creamy foods like yogurt, or mixed with water to form a light peanut butter sauce.
That is dumb.
In fact, they call it sauce. I'm like, ew, I don't want that.
I don't eat peanut butter. Not
First of all, what the fuck are you choking on eating peanut butter?
The peanut butter. What? The peanut butter. The thick peanut butter.
The nuts.
It's not the nuts. Who eats crunchy peanut butter?
I would say if you eating crunchy peanut butter, grow the fuck up.
Right.
I want to do a poll on that.
I'm
posting it now.
You want to put it on Instagram? Oh no, go ahead.
I don't have access to that.
Yeah, put it on Facebook. Facebook posts don't.
What?
Damn, people don't be interacting. Oh, you gonna do it on your page?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Why don't you put it on our page and share it to your page?
One, I can't. I don't have.
Oh.
That's crazy that you got that link right there.
Okay, but how do I?
Nah.
Can I post it?
Yes. So kids, and whatever, in I'm not birth control and baby formula.
And they getting rid of Plan fucking B. What is wrong with y'all?
That was proven false. I mean, did you research that? Because I looked it up and it said it was false.
Said it was false?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was also concerned.
Okay. I don't have a poll option.
that's just like them saying they're gonna get rid of condoms. Like, you can't.
I don't know how to work your phone. Yeah, wouldn't that be crazy? What a life.
Are you trying to see the other option?
Yeah.
It's the 3 dots right there.
This thing?
No.
I hit
the 3
that.
dots.
Force, but you know what I think this might be? Call me crazy. Hear me out. Y'all ready?
Absolutely.
Okay. They're preparing for another world war.
I thought we was doing like a Cold War prep.
Because if you think about it, they're trying to boost the population over the next 20 to 30 years in anticipation for another large-scale war that's going to kill tens of millions of people.
I thought they were on the depopulating the world plan instead of the keeping it.
Just the
I think that was only certain areas. They will always want to repopulate white people.
Because everybody, I mean, the economists know that resources are thinning out. I don't think people are looking forward to more people.
But if you're replacing the people that are going to die, then you're not losing out because those people died, like you said.
That's why we're not trying to. That's what I'm saying. I didn't think they were trying to repopulate because we're already thin on resources. We don't. Once you go. Don't be adding more people.
They need more fodder for the slaughter.
We ain't fighting nobody like that no more.
We ain't.
But we will. See, it's a world war coming.
Oh, a war. Dang.
Yeah, because you see Finland and Sweden just applied to join NATO. Russia said, yo, y'all go apply. I'm going to fuck y'all up.
They can't be there. See, Russia really acting like they can just throw hands with everybody. And you can't, bro.
I'm going to say this. Mm-hmm. We look at Russia as a super powerhouse, but they really some bitches.
I'm just saying they already have an in war. You can't be fighting everybody outside and inside. That's how all great countries fall. Look at North America. You can't be doing that, bro. Oh, I will tell y'all this. I don't know if y'all heard about it yet. Japan is projected that Japan will try to. Is it Japan? They're trying to regain control of the islands in the South Pacific.
What islands? Because they can't. That would go against the peace treaty that we signed with them.
Hey, I'm just telling you. They were saying Russia and Ukraine, because Ukraine used to be a part of Russia, and now they're going on this whole manifest destiny like journey and trying to reclaim old lands. And they're saying that Japan is also. I don't know how Japan will ever take over anybody. So I'm assuming it must be China. China wants their old properties back too.
Now, Russia.
Yes, Japan. China wants Japan.
Oh yeah, that'll never happen. That'll never happen.
Hey, if they come in that jank rolling like Ukraine did, but that's a lot of water to try to cross too.
That's what I was about to say. Ain't no way China's gonna be able to take Japan. First of all,
they can blockade them.
They would have to take over the United States bases over there. They're not doing that.
The naval bases? Again, it's just a blockade at this point.
No, you gotta remember, we got naval, Air Force, and Army bases in Japan.
Hey, you can I just feel you can have an Army base all you want. That Army base can't get in this water. You ain't gonna get no supplies unless y'all airdrop that hole.
That's what I'm saying. Like, China can't take Japan. They wouldn't make it across the water.
China got the second largest navy, don't they?
No. In what? In Asia?
Nah, in the world. Who got a larger navy than China except Asia?
China just got their first naval aircraft carrier in 2017.
I didn't say strongest. I'm just saying I know they got ships though.
No, not many. They don't have. So they just got their first nuclear powered naval carrier, which is shit. And they got a couple battleships, but they don't have tons and tons of ships to fight anybody with. Them
Y'all
niggas be
are really
screwed.
missing the most important point here. The Mexicans.
That's Japan. Oh yeah, wouldn't that be crazy if China showed up and Japan was like, release the Gundam, like just straight up?
Be one of the best moments in history.
No, it would be one of the most intimidating moments in history.
I would denounce myself as a U.S. citizen, apply to be a Japanese citizen, and pray that they draft me to fly Gundam.
To test that bit.
Because first of all, I watched it as a kid every day. You know what I'm saying? I got the visual, and then I've played the video game. You know what I'm saying? First person view.
Not first person view.
That's gonna be part of the questionnaire. Your application for it be like
Experience with Gundam.
Tom, which of these Gundam series did you watch?
Click, 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 click.
Oh man. And then you get to
just make sure you don't get in a camo one.
Yeah, get you a regular ass suit.
Yeah, don't get one of those.
Yeah.
You gotta work your way to the top. Get
the
blue one.
Them regular suits be mopping up fucking tanks and airships and whatnot. They only lose against Gundam, so you'll be all right going against regular people.
Okay.
Yeah, them suits be rocking. At least, yeah, they be rocking against regular stuff.
Russia and Japan have been fighting over these islands between the two countries for years, over sovereignty of the islands.
And then the islands just like shit. We just want to live.
Yeah. But it's occupied. I was watching a YouTube video about it. It's kind of crazy. I'll send it to y'all if I can find it again. It's really wild, but I actually enjoy watching it. Like, you find some really weird, interesting videos about how current events shine light on events that have been happening for the last 60 years.
Cause and effect.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. That makes sense. That makes sense too. We should definitely let's do that, and then we'll post that show on a Facebook or Instagram or the Twitter or all our social media possible handles that y'all should all be interested in following and checking out. For the Culture everywhere you can find it. For the Culture show on Instagram. So definitely go check us out because we be out there. Spotify, we still got the video up and popping. Check us out on all y'all auditory streaming services. We actually got onto a couple more I told y'all about. If you don't know where to find us, you can just Google For the Culture Show, JMark-Tink, and we're there. You can listen to us on Google, weirdly enough. You ain't got to download the app. Just go straight to Google, and they'll play it for you. Apple, we're still on Apple as well. So wherever you want to listen to us, you can listen to the whole podcast on our Facebook page too.
Yeah.
Spotify puts the whole podcast onto the link, or not even the link. You can watch us or listen to us straight from Facebook.
Yes.
On Facebook. I mean, yeah.
Catch us on YouTube as well.
That's on YouTube. That's big facts. Big facts.
Yeah.
Can y'all give the people a wrap up fact or something to think about?
Ooh, Tink, what you got for us?
Oh, anybody want to go first? Anybody else?
No, it's my random fact.
Oh, okay, random fact.
Yeah, it's time for the random fact of the day.
Right, come on.
So here, if ever you're taking 6 dicks, no, I'm kidding.
See, that would have been tough. I would have left. I guess you win.
Let's see, what's my random fact of the day?
Well, you go ahead and think about it. I'll go ahead and do my little wrap up. I'd like to say voting matters for those of you that care. Get out and vote. I did not because I didn't know any of the candidates. I was a last minute registration due to me transferring over. But in the coming years, I shall be voting. Do get tested. STD, STI testing. A lot of times us as a culture don't do that, and that's how we develop a lot of cancers and long-term effects due to us simply not knowing that we have something and it affecting us. So I definitely go get tested and watch our kids. These little girls is fast ass little hoes. So y'all need to watch your little boys because these hoes. I seen some shit today. This little trifling heifer. These hoes is fast, fellas. Don't forget these little bitches been hot in the pants for years before we even thought we was still playing Gundam and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and these hoes was trying to get us naked. So y'all be careful because they've been manipulating us for years. So yeah, that's all I got. What you got, J Mark?
What the entire fuck?
Bro, we just talked about equivalently and all this, and he just fucking crashed the bitch.
Excuse the fuck out of me?
Why would you?
You're excused.
Why would you crash? But why would you crash so hard on these little hoes and not include the other side? Why would you not complete the coin?
The coin is completed. Y'all should have seen the little skank.
So basically, he's just saying.
Are you talking about a child?
Oh, maybe not.
A teenager, yes.
And so she just speak for all womankind?
Well, he's saying just watch out.
Don't talk for him.
Yeah, don't worry about it, J Mark. This episode just got extended.
Because I don't understand.
What's to understand?
So this is a child.
It is a teenager.
Child under the age of 18?
Teenager.
Maybe she's
under the age of 18?
Maybe she's
being a fast little skank. Yes.
And you know anything about her?
Yes.
What you know?
The little bitch was in my house.
Okay.
And she shouldn't have been.
So that make her a fast little hoe, but not the little boy in your house being a fast little hoe?
It makes her a fast little hoe because she tried hollering at my stepson. And then when he didn't give her no attention, she started riding the dick of some other little boy when they was in the pool today.
What that got to do with you and your son?
You're a fast little hoe.
No, he's saying if he didn't step
Don't
in.
speak for him.
Yeah, you can stop embarrassing me on this video.
I said what I said.
And so that made all the little girls out here fast.
No.
The fast little skanky ones. Yes.
Yeah.
I need you.
But he says,
I need you.
Yo.
Wait for your recap.
All right. Well, you supposed to be doing a random fact, so go ahead and get
random fact of the day. Dash.
Oh my god.
Dash need to leave these children the fuck alone.
Somebody should be watching out for him.
You can watch out for him without demeaning this girl.
Hopefully maybe she'll.
How'd she get in your house?
He opened the door.
Nobody was here.
But the boy was there, right?
And he got in trouble too.
See, the boy.
But why he ain't a skank?
He is a skank.
Then I want the statement to include all.
But he just wants y'all to watch out for the little girls right
now.
No.
This is my recap, not yours.
Yeah. So get out of here, bro.
No, you're last. I gotta do my fact. Time for the random fact of the day.
We already danced.
I wish I could see. As he says, we already danced. He looks very defeated. Random facts of the day. The bananas that we eat are a mutation of the actual original bananas.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. They were grown because they were, They were immune to a certain fungus that was causing all the other bananas that they were growing to die. So they grew this hybrid thing here because they could resist that.
Be on the lookout for monkeypox. The first item was shown in the United States. So go ahead and make sure y'all get tested. COVID numbers are rising, not the hospitalization rate, but just COVID. So be on the lookout for that. Also, along with the flu and the stomach virus.
Yeah.
So if you stopped wearing your mask,
definitely locally,
it might be okay to put it on in big settings with a lot of people around. Maybe
we still got ours.
Yeah, at least a paper one or something. And Also, go back to washing your hands. I don't know what happened on that. People used to use
Yeah.
hand sanitizer and all this other stuff. Nobody uses the bottles anymore or the foam. I'm like, what happened? People are still coughing. People really be coughing. That don't really alarms me nowadays.
What really blows me is, and you know, I work with young children, the lack of mask being like that barrier, which I believe is what they used for their cough and their sneeze. Now that they no longer have to wear those at school, they just hacking out into the world. And I'm like, cover your mouth.
They forgot that concept.
I think etiquette should be taught in elementary level.
No. Learn, y'all gotta teach something at home.
Oh,
We
yeah,
can't teach it all.
yeah. I mean, like at home, at least
You
before elementary.
expect them to teach at home?
I expect them to learn some basics, yeah.
Girl, them parents don't even like them kids half the time. You think they gonna teach them something?
You know
That
what's
ain't got
funny?
nothing to do with me.
He's not wrong.
Which is what wrap us right back to the beginning. Abortion should be allowed.
Because some people don't need kids.
Thank you.
That's not a bad wrap up. I'll take that. I'm definitely naming this episode though, probably 6 dicks. I'm thinking this is probably gonna go 6 dicks.
But if it takes 6 dicks,
Huh? You want me to make it a question?
no. What you say the name of it gonna be?
No, just straight up 6 dicks.
Just like little jizz.
Yeah.
So if we were like an album and I saw these song titles, I'd be excited.
I bet you would.
Like what is possibly about to go on with 6 dicks? Did you just lump me in with?
You being a little scared? Ooh, 6 dicks. Play that one. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay tuned for our special guest in the upcoming week.
That is.
They don't. Nope, but I won't go say it.
Okay.
So, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Anyway, stay tuned. And I'm one of your hosts, Jay Mark, along with
Tinkadink.
and my man.
That weird thing, a whole lot of gang shit.
Gang gang. This is for the culture. We out. Peace.